Today I'm going to tell you some common ways that thieves work, how they pick purses, and also tips on how to protect yourself. Scenario 1 is purse snatching. Simply put, they take your purse, yank it off your shoulder, off your lap, and they run away with it. They will target purses that are one shoulder and look for people who aren't holding onto their bag. I would suggest a crossbody because it's a little bit harder to pull off of you and you can walk hands free, but just in general, it's always safer to keep at least one hand on the bag and keep it in front of you when you're walking or sitting down. A variation of this is to actually cut the strap of the purse and then run off with it. For this, they will target purses with a really thin leather strap. Something like a thicker strap or having a chain crossbody will be really useful because those are harder to cut, so the thief will likely go after someone else who is an easier target. Number 2, dip and lift. This is basically when someone sticks their hand in your bag, takes something out, and you might not even notice it's gone until you're looking for it a couple hours later. This can happen pretty much anywhere where someone can get close enough to you without you noticing. This is also really common as a coordinated effort, so someone who might be standing in front of you, for example, when exiting a train, someone in front of you might suddenly stop and then you bump into them. And then someone behind you is already standing there waiting. So as soon as you bump into them, they stick their hand in your purse, grab something, and you don't even notice that they touched your bag because you had that physical contact right there. Obviously, the type of bag that's most susceptible to this kind of theft is an open top purse. Because it's already open, they don't have to unzip anything or unclip anything. Or if you just leave your purse open in general, that's also a problem. Instead, I would suggest something that you can securely close. A zipper is nice, but they can also unzip purses, so be careful of that. Something like these locking zippers are nice. It's basically a little lobster clasp on the end of the zipper, so when you close your bag and you feel like, it's a little bit crowded in here, I'm going to lock my bag, you can just open the clasp and then lock it onto this, and then when they try to open your zipper, it's stuck, they're not going to target you. Number 3, kicking the purse. Now, thieves will typically target locations that are a little bit more busy, places where people are going to be distracted. So for example, at a restaurant. When you go to a restaurant, you'll set your bag down. Maybe you set it down in the chair next to you, behind you, or under your chair. If you put it under your chair, a thief will wait until you're distracted, and then when you're engrossed in a conversation or you're eating, they'll stand behind you and lightly kick the purse with their foot until it's far enough for them to just pick it up and go. So how do you prevent this? Whenever you set your bag down, you want to put it somewhere where you can be aware of it. So if you put it behind you, make sure you're kind of sitting on it, it's touching your butt or your back, or if you put it on the floor, make it touch your leg or between your legs so that you can feel it if someone tries to touch it. On this purse, the chain actually detaches so that you can wrap it around the table leg or the chair leg or the back of the chair, clip it back on, and then if they try to yank it, it'll be stuck to the chair and they'll give up really quickly. Number 4, asking you a question or distracting you in some way. So in this scenario, there's 2 or 3 people working together and one of them will walk up to you and ask you a question like, what time is it? Or can you give me some directions? And once you're distracted, another person will run up to you, snatch your bag, and run away. The way to prevent this is pretty similar to what I've talked about before. Keep the bag in front of you, put a hand on it. If it's set down, wrap it around something. The 5th one, and the final one I'm going to be talking about, is slashing your bag. This is when a thief straight up cuts into your bag and slips some items out. They will typically stand next to you or behind you and then discreetly have some sort of razor blade that they cut into the bottom of the bag or the side of the bag, somewhere where you're not going to see them doing it. A way to combat that is to have a bag that has slash resistant material. Now there's a couple of bags on the market, so do your research. some of the bags will only have slash resistant material on the bottom, and then the rest of it is at risk. In this bag, we really wanted the whole body to be slash resistant, so even if they try going into the sides, they can't get in. And that is something that you don't see in all of the bags. I hope you found this video useful. This is not meant to scare you or deter you from traveling at all. I just really think that you should be informed and educated so that you can travel smartly. If you are interested in our anti-theft waterproof crossbody, we're going to be launching on Indiegogo on October 10th. So if you're watching before October 10th, please subscribe to our newsletter so you can stay informed. The early birds will get the best deals off of the bag. If you're watching on 10/10 or after that, please check us out on our campaign page and please support us.